What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the show recap with Mo, where we're getting ready to get into a little bit of discussion on Tyler Perry's Sistas. But before we get into this thing, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss shit snick that's going down, alright? So the episode we're getting ready to get into for the trailer is episode number 11 of season 7, titled Gone Girl. Now the synopsis for this episode states, a mocktail party ends in disaster for the sisters as paternity results are revealed and one woman goes missing. Meanwhile, Andi is forced to work with her worst nightmare. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Alright, so listen, I don't even know where to start. Now, in the previous episode, I told y'all my thoughts on Gary and Penelope. I wish that Penelope would have never gone to see Gary. If she wanted to question him, I feel as though she should have done it over the phone. That would have been the safest way possible to get answers. Of course, that would have left it up to him to be honest over the phone, which we feel like he would have never done anyhow. But now, you place yourself in this predicament where you're harmed, and it was just a bad situation all the way around. And I hope and pray for the best for Penelope, but I definitely did not wish to see that going down. Now, we do see where he actually has a cleanup crew. Now, I'm not sure if this is a crew that, specifically handles special types of situations, if you know what I'm saying. So I wonder what he's doing with this scene right here where, the guy's asking what happened. Is Gary going to tell him? We don't really know. But what we do know is that something went down and now somebody is missing. And I'm assuming that just so happens to be Penelope. Now, let's go ahead and deal with this other piece where it's talking about the mocktail party. Now, we do see where tempers start to get to level 10 and 20. Now, I'm not sure how quickly, but what we do know is Karen and Danny are going back and forth. And Danny is like, I'm done. Now, we could have seen this coming a long daggone time ago because I believe Danny is over it. She's over the BS. She's over this back and forth about who's the baby's father. She's already dealing with her own stuff at this time as well. So honestly, I think Danny is just tired of it and she wants it to be over. Not with that, but she also feels as though Karen doesn't always tell them everything. Now, to be fair though, I'm thinking about what friend do you tell everything to? You got friends for different reasons, for different situations. I might go to my boy over here because he knows how to give me the right feedback that I need when he's just going to tell me how T.I. is. And then when I'm feeling some type of way, I got this other friend over here that's going to lift me up or encourage me in a certain way. So we don't always tell our friends everything, but, we do tell you enough. But I think at this point, Danny is feeling some type of way about this whole situation. And now finally it's coming to head. And now we're seeing Karen and I'm guessing Danny go back and forth. And Danny is over it. Karen is over it. Now, I'm not sure what they're talking about because obviously they wanted to meet up and have some sister-to-sister time. But unfortunately, it didn't go down the way they thought it was, right? So going on from there, though. Let's deal with this situation with Andi having to work with her worst enemy. Now, we saw in the previous episode where it was talking about, Miss Willis had brought up the fact that, potentially she would think about having a co-counsel as well. And now Andi is feeling some type of way about that because first and foremost, she's wondering where did she get this information from? That would have been the first thing on my radar. If somebody is telling me that, hey, I heard, well, who did you hear it from, Miss Willis? Well, Miss Willis obviously is going to decide if she's going to hire a co-counsel, and maybe that co-counsel is Hayden as Hayden. Now, I'm hoping that's not the case, but the way Andi is looking at him when she's sitting down beside him, and he has this slight little smirk on his face, I'm like, hell no. Here we go again with the drama, and I thought it was over. I thought Andi was going to come out on top. Maybe she still will come out on top. But unfortunately, for right now, Andi, you just going to have to bite it and deal with it. So going on from there, we see the whole situation where Karen is receiving a phone call from the doctor or the nurse once again talking about the results. Now, the doctor or the person on the phone is like, well, I don't even know how to say this. Well, just say it. Damn it. Just say it. Just say what it is, because we are already assuming what it could possibly be. Just let us know what it is so we can move forward. We don't need it to be drawn out and pushed down the line for another few episodes. This time we just need to hear the real and move forward so we can know where to go with this situation. And we're going to move on from Karen and head over here to the last scene that I want to talk about, which we see Andi, Fatima, and Brother Gary. Now, Brother Gary, you seem to be in a sticky situation right here because, Andi has brought in her hired henchman, right? And I mean that I mean that in all seriousness, right? Because we see Fatima with something up against his neck, like she had that little scene like on The Color Purple. Y'all know when Whoopi Goldberg's character was up there shaving Mr., right? And Shug was down there singing at the club, I think. And Shug was like, well, where's your papa? Where's whatchamacallit, whoop, whoop, whoop. And one of the people tell her that, Whoopi Goldberg's character is down there shaving Mr. And she just thought about, the letters that they had just found in the mailbox and all of that good stuff, right? And she hears the African drums, the you know what I'm saying? So she starts to run, and she makes it right in the nick of time to save Mr., right? From getting, sliced up or whatnot. So anyhow, bringing you back to this story right here, we see, Fatima got that thing on his neck. And I honestly do believe this, that Fatima scares Gary to death because he knows that she does not fear him and she's not afraid to put hands on him. Or could it be that he also knows through his research that she's a relative of Madam herself? So that's a whole different dilemma to deal with, right? So yeah, they're trying to seek out answers. And it's like, look, we know that we already know that Penelope was on to what you had going down. So go ahead and tell her where she is, Gary, so you can get up out of this situation, man. But anyhow, that's pretty much all I got to bring to y'all. Let me know your thoughts down below, what you think about this trailer, how you think it's going to pan out. I will talk to you guys soon, coming live direct from my vehicle, man. So if you hear a slight echo, that is what it is, man. I'm not on my microphone today. So I will talk to you guys soon. I will see y'all tonight. Peace.